Hellcat.
After everything that they've been through, I've seen and heard from family members how horrible these hurricanes were, and it's very upsetting to see that and feel like I can't do anything, so it feels really nice to be able to help them. The next dance studio is in Illinois, is in Illinois, and it's called Simply Destiny, a youth-inspired dance team that promotes suicide awareness in memory of Destiny A. Olivia. They are a 501(c)(3) self-funded non-for-profit organization, and they are dedicated to caring for Aurora's youth to inspire positive development in their lives, their families, and the community. They strive to help their youth overcome everyday challenges and promote suicide prevention and awareness through dance. Another reason, just so amazing, the message that they're trying to send, and I think it's so awesome that they really want to instill this message in their students, because it is so important to focus on your mental health, which I've talked about many times before. It's so important, and that's just an awesome message that I'm so excited is being shared. Next, we have a dance studio in Pennsylvania, Hill Dance Academy Theater. Hill Dance Academy Theater trains students 3 to 18 years old in Black dance traditions and expands their knowledge of these traditions and develops emerging dance artists to sustain dance as an art form in Black communities. And if you really look through the history of dance like this, there's so many things that are so amazing, and it's so nice that that is still being shared throughout 2020, and that's really awesome to see. And I really hope that I get to see all of these dance studios thrive and their students become happy and stay healthy, both mentally and physically, and it's really amazing. So a lot of people were wondering why I chose this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what dance has done for me and meant to me throughout my life. So starting back to when I first started dancing, I was 3 years old, and everyone in my family danced at one point. My mom was a competition dancer growing up, all of my aunts, all of my cousins, so that was something that was kind of everyone always thought we were going to do, and I didn't truly realize until I started really struggling, and I had a lot of problems, and I needed help to get my emotions and how I was feeling out to the world because I wasn't comfortable saying it. A few years ago, I moved to The Spot at Just Dance Studios in Connecticut, which is my studio that I go to right now. And I moved to that dance studio not believing in myself whatsoever, and really just struggling and not knowing how to help myself. And the amazing thing about what dance studios can do for someone is it can really make people feel like they have a place where they belong, you know? So when I started going there, I was very shy. I did not do competition yet at that studio. I ended up doing it later that year, but it was a place that I was able to express myself. And I will forever be thankful for my studio owners, Kat and Lindsay, because no matter what was going on, I could go in on weekends, I could stay till midnight, I could go in early, I could practice whenever I wanted. If I wanted to go into the studio and improv, they would make those accommodations for me because they cared about what I was doing and how I was doing. And there has been obviously so much that dance has done for me, and that is what I have been able to take away from The Spot. Now, going even further back, when I was probably about 8 years old, I think 7 or 8, I had Ashley Anderson. She did a solo for me, and it was a hip hop solo. I was a hip hop kid when I was younger. That was the style I competed all of my solos in. And she made me feel like I was never confident in my dance ability, but led me to training in New York City, which was pretty crazy. It was a big jump, and my studio owners were extremely happy for me and were ready to accommodate whatever they needed to do to be able to make sure that I got the best training that I can get and push myself as far as I can go. And that's really insane. Just like thinking back on it, it's crazy because without any followers, everyone that helped me really made me confident in who I am, and I don't think I would be where I am without them. I think I would still be that little shy girl that she would never go first in improv. She would never do anything like that. She would never go first in improv. She would never do anything like that. Speaking of improv, David Beats, I was on a dance team when I was probably nine-ish, around there. And of course I was the youngest person there. But that never stopped him. I remember I went to Monsters, and there's different levels, and I should have been like 2 levels lower, but he had me go with the professionals. I obviously could not keep up. I'm 10 years old, but he was like, you're gonna push yourself. You got this. And once again, believed in me, even when I wasn't doing the dances, even when I was super upset because I couldn't get the choreography right. And they did not care. They were like, you got this. Just do it. Just do it. It's gonna work out. You're fine. So, oh my goodness. James Marino. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with everyone right here. James Marino is the only reason that I would have ever felt confident enough to go to New York City by myself and take dance classes and push myself and train more and become a better person and become a better dancer. And I remember it was James and Ashley that sat me down after a dance class, and they were like, what do you want to do? And I wasn't sure. I don't know. What do I want to do? I can't figure that out right now. I was 12 at the time. I was like, I want to be a professional dancer. I want to do dance for a living. And he was like, okay, so what are you doing to make yourself do that? I was like, I compete, I dance at my studio. Okay. I was like, I want to do more. I want to push myself harder. I want to be a better dancer. I want to be the best dancer. I know I'm not going to be the best dancer, but you have to tell yourself you're going to be the best dancer. And after probably 3 hours of talking, sitting on a dance room floor with James, Ashley, and my mom, we decided I'm gonna start training in New York City full time. Gotta do it. It is what it is. You're not gonna be the best in the class. That's fine. Work your hardest. So I went in to New York City, either by myself or with my mom. And I went to these classes. I went to Broadway Dance Center. I went to Ripley. I went to all of these different dance studios in New York City and pushed myself so hard. And then I actually, oh my goodness, full circle moment. The day that my first video went viral, I was on my way to James Marino's dance camp class, which is crazy. Who would have ever thought that I would be where I am today? Not me, but I am. And I have a lot of people to thank for that. So many people. I also did a 2-week boot camp in New York City, and sometimes after doing what I do for a while, I come all the way back and I'm like, I'm gonna be shy again. I can't do this. I can't perform in front of anyone. I have no confidence in myself, which happens. You have ups and downs and whatever. So I started doing this boot camp and I was in the back. I had no facial expressions. I was like, I'm just gonna do what I have to do and I'm gonna leave. No. You push yourself as hard as you can. And I did. And I had people cheering me on. I had people hyping me up. I had people telling me that I can do this. People that were much older, that have been in this business for a long time. And once again, they believed in me, which is insane. Because I know they definitely, like, I was not as good. Like, I look back at videos and I was like, that was not good. But at the end of that 2-week camp, we did improv. Keep in mind, this was a full hip-hop camp. At the end of the camp, we did improv. And I like to improv contemporary. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And this was the turning point. This was the turning point in my life. So it was improv, and Jake was at this camp, and Jake had been my dance teacher for a long time, so this was obviously very scary, improvising by myself in front of 30 people, but I did it. I picked my song. It was Lovely by Billie Eilish, and I improv'd. No recollection of what I did, but I remember stopping, and they were crying, and I was like, oh my goodness, so insane to me. But they were all like, we feel something when you dance. And I was like, really? I don't really believe that. But throughout that time was like when I decided, every time you dance facials, every time you dance full out, every time you're going to push yourself harder than you think you could. And then I went to compete the next year with my home studio, and I won my first place overall with my solo. I had never won first overall before. And that was not normal to me. That's not something, like, I could go and say, yeah, I won every single competition that I've ever done. No, I did not. I won my first competition. It was Diva Dance competition, and they do live judging. I was like, this is scary. My favorite competition though. Love it. Literally favorite thing ever. And I think my first solo was my jazz solo. So I did my jazz solo, and then I got my live critiques, and I took all of it to heart, and then I did my contemporary solo. And, oh my goodness, wait. No! Okay. I have the videos. Wait, let me see if I can find this, because this is, like, super integral to the story. Is this charged? Okay. I'm gonna charge my phone, and then I'm gonna show you the solo critiques that I got at that competition. But I'm gonna need a minute because it's dead. So I won first place overall. That was insane. Got all my confidence back, because at the end of the day, no matter how many people would tell me I'm doing good or I'm improving, I am crazy. And I like to prove to myself that I can do better. And I felt like at that point, I proved everything to myself that I wanted, and it was really awesome. It was a good feeling. I felt like I did everything that I wanted to do, and I was just really happy with myself. That's that competition. Also, if you would like to donate, every $10,000 is an entire another dance school that we are able to donate to. So just letting you guys know that if you can, just please let me know by donating. And obviously this is all you guys that got me to where I am, and you guys that are letting me have the platform to be able to give the joy of dance to so many other people. Let's talk about some other dance memories. They're mostly on this phone, which I'm waiting for it to charge. But, oops. Let me see if I can find any pictures from competitions when I was little. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is me and my friend Natalia. That was my first year of competition dance ever. Pretty crazy. Let's talk about when I won my first tiara. Okay. I was young. I was like 6, 7, or 8 or something of that sort. And what did I get? Oh, I got 3rd runner-up, but I got a I took the 3 off though. It's so embarrassing. I took the 3 off of the tiara because in my mind I got 1st place. I did not get 1st place. I got 4th place. 1st, 3rd runner-up, 2nd runner-up. Oh, first runner-up, 2nd runner-up, 3rd runner-up, 4th place. But that was crazy. I was so little. I was doing those little hip-hop dances. Okay, my phone turned on. I'm gonna try and find this video because, oh my goodness, my heart made me so happy. Competition dances. Okay. Accidentally play music and get banned. Okay, wait, here was the first one. We can listen to my critiques as well. So this is my jazz solo from 2 years ago. Okay.
Charlie, so good. Okay, first of all, you were playful, you're powerful. You have this great mix of like aggression and flirtiness that makes you so beautiful to watch. Something to think about, because you have that playfulness of going back and forth, just be aware that you can get away with it because you are so dynamic on stage. But every time you went into a trick, whether it was a bop grab or a soda shot, your eyes dynamic on stage. But every time you went into a trick, whether it was a bop grab or a soda shot, your eyes went in, but because you were playing back and forth.
What are you doing?
I would buy it, but I could see. So just be aware of that. Keep the through line. Beautiful job.
Hi, oh my gosh, amazing, amazing work. You're 14? You dance
I
like
was
you're
14.
25, girl. Yes, I was incredible. You have such amazing sultry style. Right from that first shoulder roll, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good.
I started the dance like this.
Really gorgeous work. I love the suspension out of your heel stretch over here. You really suspended all the way down. Just be careful in some of your leaps and jumps. You let your arms get behind you and you sway your ribs a little bit.
Don't do that.
So just want to think about.
Okay. Now let's listen to my critiques on the next one. This was insane to me. Okay. This made me cry. This is what made me cry. But I cry at everything, so it's not like a big deal. Such a good song.
Girl, that was stunning. Oh my gosh, and I love seeing your versatility. I think you have a really bright future in commercial dance if you want to do this professionally. You have the full package. You're so dynamic in your movement, and your technique is gorgeous, and your facials are amazing. Amazing work. My only technical note would be just keep working your turnout, especially you had a little saute fuerte attitude moment coming around.
Charlie.
You want to make sure you're really turning out from the hip and that your knee is going directly side and not down to the floor. Good work.
I'm obsessed with you. You came out for your first solo, and I literally was like, oh my gosh, I wish I had the microphone because I want to talk to her. And then you came out again, and I was so excited. I think you have the most potential in the entire world to have the biggest career in the entire world. It's incredible. The way that you light up the stage is incredible. I want you to focus on this piece and the subtlety in the movement. So you have a lot of just hand isolations, articulations. Don't throw those away because they're really beautiful, but the way that you move is just outstanding. I didn't want it to end. I would pay to watch you all day. Good work.
Awesome job.
Okay. What? After years and years of thinking, life, they said so many nice things. Literally insane. I wish I could show you the dances, but I'm not trying to get banned from live. But what I will say is, holy, this was also, okay, I have been very, very weird about wearing one-piece dance costumes on stage because I've got really short, muscular legs, you know? And I was told that. Quite a lot. Which broke my self-esteem, but it's fine. It's back up now. So I'm 5'3.5". Or they measured me wrong last time, but I'm 5'3.5". And I have a long torso. So I'm a bit unproportional. And I have very muscular legs. Very athletic body type. It's, and I went out there and I didn't have a costume for that. I came to a competition without a costume for one of my dances. It was at NYCDA. And what happened was in the lobby, you know, like, well, not everyone's gonna know this, but there's like a lobby where you can buy dance clothes. And I was like, that's cute. Put it on, wore it on stage as my costume. Like, that really goes to show. And that was crazy. The other costume I bedazzled myself. Like, I went to Michael's, bought Swarovski crystals, bought the glue. I went and I put wait, I'm gonna find a picture. See if I can find an up close picture of both costumes. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. When was this? I was 14, 2007, 2000. I'm gonna say 2018 because we competed in years that were different than what we, nope. Oh, that was the end of that year. Now we gotta go to, oh, you wanna see a picture of me at Broadway Dance Center? Tee. I have so many pictures of me dancing. Oh my goodness. Where'd it go? I literally just saw it. Okay. Oh, it's not loading. Okay. I think that's me. That was me at Broadway Dance Center in 2018. Okay. Here we go. That's wrong. Okay. I'm gonna find this. 28. Oh, I literally just typed that in. 2019. Yeah, because it was earlier that year and I was still 14. Oops. We have got to scroll down. Oh, okay. I'll show you the first costume that I had. These pictures are all horrible. I look so awkward. Okay. Well, this shows you a wee bit. This was black. It was mesh, but then there was like shorts that weren't mesh. Then this little floral top. It did not look good on me. And I did not feel confident. But then, let me see if I can find a like really up close photo because you can't see the crystals in some of these. This competition, my music stopped while I was on stage. Okay, you can't really see them. You can see them a little bit. Don't look at my face. But there's like crystals on the sides of the costume. I did that myself. It was really hard. Oh, here's another one. Okay, I know I look a little crazy, but can you see like that I bedazzled it? Okay. Now let's find the one that I found in the lobby of a dance competition. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah. This was... This is Gemma and I from last year, I guess. Yeah.
Hellcat.